If you don't have a proven process to sell, you don't have a proven process to scale. After all, business is all about scaling, my dear friends. Today we'll talk about 5 steps of sales process which will help you to strengthen and increase your sales more effectively and with speed. Now, this process we'll talk about from 2 perspectives. One from seller's perspective, the people who are selling from company perspective, the other from buyer's perspective, buyer's journey. Right? So first one is prospecting and lead generation. What we do first, we look forward for the prospective clients, the people, potential buyers who can or could be a probable customers. So this is basically to make market aware from buyer's journey. What is happening? Basically, it is happening awareness from buyer's perspective. So we are making, companies making out, hey, look at me, I exist, we are available to serve you. So this was first prospecting, and prospecting can be done from various ways. It could be media marketing, could be digital marketing, newspaper campaign, cold call, and what works for your company, for you. But first step is prospecting and lead generation. From customer perspective, it is awareness. Step number 2, qualifying those leads. Now once prospecting is done, the second step is to understand whether you're able to serve those prospects, those customers, whether your product is good fit for their requirement, whether their finances, their requirement, their timing permitting to getting in agreement with you. So this is qualifying the lead based on various parameters depending on your industry, product, customer and segment. Now from buyer's perspective, what is happening here? After awareness, it is getting engagement. Customer is getting engaged once he or she likes a product. Step number 3, demonstrating value. This is a step when you show your prospect how you are there to serve them, what essentially you do, what are your offerings, your product, your service, how you can make their life easy, what are their pain areas, and you are helping them out. So this is your offering, and how you can do that, this can be done from various ways. Maybe you're offering a free session, maybe you're offering a free sample, maybe you're offering them a test drive, and so on. So this is to tell them your offerings, your availability, your service. Now from buyer's perspective, what is happening? After getting aware, engagement, interest. If somebody is getting engaged, of course he or she is interested. Now we'll go to step number 4, that is negotiation and closing. Once you're done prospecting, qualified, you've shown the value of your product, your service, this time is time to negotiate and close. Then here comes what are your offerings, your terms, condition, finances, payment terms, service duration, and everything. So this step is acquiring the customer, getting into agreement. From the buyer's perspective, buyer is getting committed. Once he's aware, getting engaged, showing interest, now he or she committed. Maybe customer or prospect agreed to join your free session. Maybe customer agrees to buy the product. Maybe he agrees to 1 month free trial. So here he's getting committed. Now here, this is my favorite sentence, that once we close the deal, we think sale is done. I sell, the moment the deal is closed, your sale starts, because that customer is going to experience your services now. He is basically, so this brings me to the step number 5, which is delivering and fulfillment. So what have you committed? It's time to deliver. What are your deliverables? What are your commitments? What are your fulfillments? Are you completing them the way you promised to customer? From the buyer's perspective, what is happening? After awareness, engagement, interest, commitment, buyer is experiencing your product or service. So this is super important, extremely important step, because this is what make the base of your company or brand. This is make brand value rather, because these people are going to give you better customer, more customer. They are spreading value and awareness for your brand and about you. So my dear friends, the idea was very simple. To know these 5 steps, to follow 5 steps, you may check in your system, your process, which step is missing out. Now let me give a quick example to understand and make these steps very simple. Number 1. So let's say you give an ad on Facebook. Now what essentially you're doing? You are trying to generate leads. And here what is happening? People are getting aware. Now once I'm aware or person is aware, maybe person is clicking on your advertisement and it takes him to your landing page. Engagement is happening. Here you are qualifying that lead. Once the lead is qualified, if customer is getting engaged and you're offering something, you are demonstrating your values. What are your offerings? Here he is showing interest. Once he shown interest and say he agrees to join your session or opt your services, free services for a month, he or she is getting committed. And herein you go ahead and try to close that particular deal. Once deal is closed, you fulfill your delivery, you fulfill your commitments, and here customer is experiencing your services. So in summary, it is very important to know this step, number 1. Number 2, it is very important to go step by step, because sales, had it happened directly in one go, thing would have been completely different. For me as a businessman person, as an entrepreneur, as a salesperson, it's very important to understand this. I should have a proven sales process that will ensure that my business scales. So thank you for watching, my dear friends. See you in the next week.